what NASA leader Raila Odinga had to say. Let's speak to Khelif Khalifa, human rights activist, who's joining us from Mombasa. Sir, good evening. Thank you for joining us on The Big Story this evening. Let me first of all get your reaction on the whole arrest of David Ndii and how it was carried out.
Well, I got the news around 9 o'clock that David Ndii was arrested at his place and he was taken to Diani police station. Immediately, I called some senior staff of Muhuri and we said that we are going to go to Diani police station. However, I was advised by so many people that not to go because I might be arrested. For a reason that I don't know why, because we always live in fear of arrest because of our work of human rights.
Mr. Khalifa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so looking at how that arrest was carried out and listening into David Ndii's wife, and she was very categorical that the whole arrest was not done in a proper way. From your view and listening into what she had to say, are you concerned about that, how that arrest was carried out?
Yeah, but this is not the first time. All the arrest police, especially in Mombasa, the police are doing the same thing. You know, when you arrest a person, you must tell the reason why you arrest this person and tell him exactly what is the crime you have committed. But they send officers from, I don't know where, because they're not locally here in Mombasa. And then they arrest you, they handcuff you, and when you ask questions, they don't even reply to any questions, and they whisk you away to a unknown destination. For a person of Dr. Ndii's caliber, an international economist, at least they should have a decorum to tell him exactly what is going on. The wife was there. He was arrested in front of his 11-year-old daughter. That traumatized. And then without even telling them the crime that they have committed. This is completely wrong. It's insane. And I don't know what is happening here. You know, we were so proud of our new constitution, which was promulgated in 2010, and we said at least now we can have some kind of sanity. But no, we are almost where we were 20 years ago.
Yeah, I
had
you.
Time.
I had
we are
you.
Exactly. Yes.
Listen, I had you say that today at the presser that was held where his wife, Mwende Gatabaki, was addressing the press. Could you listen into a little bit of what you had to say? Because I'd like to get your perspective as well on what you had to say earlier on in the day.
High-profile person and his wife here in Kenya, if he can be arrested and the officers don't even tell him the reason why you arrested, we are heading to a very dangerous situation. In fact, we are where we are 20 years ago during the Moi regime. It's very unfortunate, and we should not agree to be taken back to that period.
So what gives you the impression that we are being taken back many years back, we shouldn't allow to be taken back there as a country?
Okay. We have a lot of arrests and disappearances of people arrested by the so-called, not police officers of the uniform. And they are so bold or emboldened that they don't make it secret. They can wait for somebody coming out from the mosque or going into the mosque and arrest him. And when people try to intervene, they take the guns and intimidating members of the public, handcuff the person and put them in a car, and you don't see that person again. Disappeared completely. You know, and then we ask ourselves, don't we have laws in this country? You know, we feel that we've been targeted as Muslims, as minority.
Okay.
And we don't feel that the government is sufficiently protecting us.
All right, so we're moving this conversation towards the Muslim conversation, which I'm trying to avoid, because today I really want to talk about that arrest of David Ndii. Please indulge me on that. With specific reference to the arrest of David Ndii and what is going on politically in the country, would you still say that the country is making steps backwards in terms of democracy?
Yes, yes, it does. Definitely, it does. We are way back. We are way back. Huh? We are probably in 70s, 80s, and 90s. You see, all these efforts that people have fought in the early 90s to have a better constitution that protect the rights of the people, it is not there. The will, it is not there. And things went even worse for the past 5 years with Uhuru and Ruto government. It really went berserk. And that's a fact.
Let me get your opinion. So in reacting to David Ndii's arrest today, NASA leadership said the arrest is aimed at intimidating the coalition, curtailing dissent, and alternative views being channeled against the government. What are your thoughts?
Yes. Yes, that is correct. Okay, the mode in which they did, it was wrong. They could have at least called him on the phone and tell him, present yourself in a police station somewhere. But going at a place where he went to relax with his family or attending a wedding in front of his daughter, okay, bundle him in a police car, then driving the whole night to Nairobi. That is torture. Why should police act this way? These are the things that it really keep us thinking, do we really have a new constitution in this country? Are the police obeying the law and orders as the protectors for Wananchi? We're not there yet.
From where you sit, sir, how differently would the police have handled this particular arrest?
The least they can do, could have done, they could have called Dr. Ndii or go to where he was and tell him that, read his rights, that we came to arrest you because of ABCD. Now, when you arrest somebody without telling him the reason, or even the wife, when she inquired what was the reason, in fact, she was also arrested. Even Winnie Raila Odinga was also briefly arrested.
Is that a fact, sir?
Because they were in the police station. But it is a fact. It is a fact. She was arrested briefly and then they were released.